In the new bid, again, Adani Group bid, Sahara Group bid, many bids bid. Sahara won the bid with Pune at 380 million. The second highest bid was 348 million for the Kochi bid.
Tuskers.
And the third was the Adani Group's bid at 333 million. Rest we forget about because they were lower. There were 3 bids only that came in. Fine. Sahara bid, I immediately sign. I look at the paperwork, I immediately sign it. They have the network, they do it. I look at the Kochi bid. And this revolves into 20 other questions of yours that you'll likely ask. Shashi, Tharoor, etc. Everything will all come out of here now. Bid rigging, match fix, this, arm twisting, all the BCCI charges are all related to this particular issue. I look at the Kochi bid. I'm chairman and commissioner of IPL. What is my first and foremost target? To ensure the integrity of the game and my teams.
Yeah.
I look at the 12 shareholders of the Kochi franchise. It was supposed to be JP Group, which it was in the first round of bidding, which was a big conglomerate. All of a sudden, 1 week later, it's something totally different. Whether it's media hype or people got greedy or anything else. Of course, the first one was also orchestrated by Mr. Tharoor. And I look at the agreements. Of course, there are 12 members, so you have to have a shareholders agreement between you to bid together. We look at the net worth of all the shareholders put together to see this. Then we find a clause in there that the shareholders have signed an agreement for $50 million. Guys, you got to pay us 34 million. 37 million, I think it was. Oh, 34, sorry, 340 million. You have to pay us 34 million in year 1 alone. At the start, when you sign this agreement, you got to pay down 34 million to us. Okay? You got an auction coming up, which was by that time already 7 million. Exactly. 7 million in year 2. 34 plus 7 is 41 million already paid out. And you have an agreement only of 50 million. You have to still pay the marketing cost, the operation cost. How are you going to fund this team? Okay? Any other funding required, all approval unanimously of all shareholders, it ain't going to happen, I said. Okay? They are on hype. There must be an evaluation thing. Then I call all the shareholders. Think controversy starts to blow up. No controversy by then, till then. I am being pressured, I must sign this deal.
Why?
Mr. Tharoor is pressuring. I must sign the deal. So I am saying to Mr. Tharoor, I will sign the deal, but let me meet all the shareholders. And I ask all the shareholders, guys, one by one, I would like to ask each one of your question. And everything is recorded, by the way. All my meetings are always recorded. Tell me where your background is. I don't know you. 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 And I'm in the cricket world. I would know everybody in the cricket world or in the business world. That is to know, but it doesn't matter. It's not my knowing. You may be who you are. And everybody gives their credentials out there. And then I'm tick marking everybody. And there's one name I see out there who's missing. And it is a lady by the name of Sunanda Pushkar. Now, Sunanda Pushkar, in the agreement, has $0 in the 50 million consortium, but owns 25%
Of the team.
of the team for free. Plus, for every dollar coming in, revenue line, not profit line, revenue line, she gets 15% of it.
15% of revenue.
Of revenue. As marketing genius, it's written there. So one guy, Mr. Gaikwad, speaks up in a low tones. I said, tell me quickly, what is it? He says, my father knows this lady and he brought her into the consortium. So can I speak to your father? Calls the father. I said, who is Sunanda Pushkar? भाई साहब आप सुनंदा पुष्कर को लेके आए हैं, उसको 25% शेयर दे रहे हैं, 15% ऊपर से दे रहे हैं, और आप 75% वाले जो शेयर होल्डर हैं उसको फंड कर रहे हैं, और आपका टोटल कंसोर्टियम कॉस्ट 50 मिलियन का है. इसका मतलब सारा पैसा आप लगा रहे हैं, उसको दे रहे हैं. आपका जो 10 रुपये का शेयर है आज की तारीख में 10 पैसे है, उसका जो 10 रुपये का शेयर है आज की तारीख में 10,000 रुपये का है. हाँ, ये बोनंजा आप क्यों दे रहे हैं उसको? and you call her a marketing genius, can I please meet her at least? He said, yes, sir, I will call you back. Put the phone down. Immediately, I get a call from Shashi Tharoor. 2 o'clock in the morning. How dare you ask about Sunanda Pushkar? I said, Shashi, I'm very friendly to everybody. Shashi, what is the problem? You put a consortium, you know I'm having a meeting. Why isn't she here? Don't you dare ask about Sunanda Pushkar. If you do, I will have you raided by ED tomorrow. You'll be taken by income tax and we will jail you. I said, excuse me? Who the hell do you think you are? And I used the F word. I said, fuck you. And I banged the phone down. And I said, I'm not going to sign this agreement. There is something not right with this. Within a minute after that, it's all minuted, by the way. This is exactly minuted in the board minutes because it's a meeting going on. Minutes of the AGM. I get a call from Shashank Manor, who never calls at this time in the morning or ever. Was the president of BCCI, my only boss that I reported to. Even as commissioner and chairman of IPL, I reported to him. And he said to me, Lalit, you will sign this agreement. I said, Shashank, you really don't want me to sign this agreement. Let's sit down tomorrow. I can fly in to Nagpur and we'll meet tomorrow morning. I'm going to Bombay. Instead of going to Bombay, I'll fly to Nagpur and we can sit down on it. And then decide yes or no. He said, no, you will sign it tonight. I said, what's the hurry about signing it tonight? He said, no, you need to sign it tonight. I had received many calls from 10 Janpat and you need to sign it tonight. Exact words. I said, I don't care who 10 Janpat is or who anybody is. I am not going to sign this agreement tonight. If you don't, I will fire you on the spot. I said, that's fine. He didn't say I will fire you. He said, you run against me or something. I said, that if you're forcing me to sign it, then I will sign it under force. And I will minute it on the agreement itself that under duress and under force, and as directed by the president of BCCI, I am signing this agreement. And not on my own accord. And I signed the agreement. I'm done, put her under the bridge as far as I'm concerned, and we go to bed. I get up in the morning. Every newspaper, front page, Sunanda Pushkar getting married to Shashi Tharoor. I had no idea. Zero idea that was the case. Now, all the pieces start to fall in place. And I said, this is not going to happen on under my watch. It ain't going to happen. And I'm on the plane. I just tweeted, taking off. Who is the hell is this Sunanda Pushkar? Rags to riches, billionaire, media expert, now owner of Kochi team, 25% bonanza on day one, with on signature, it's worth hundreds of millions of dollars because the team went for hundreds of millions of dollars. She owns a free $300 million asset right there and then at the end of the day. And Mr. Tharoor called and said this, here's the recording of this.
You uploaded that.
Completely. And I took off. Went to sleep on the plane. And I landed. They were hell. Complete chaos across the country. Parliament had gone into an uproar. BJP was in the opposition, demanding JPC, and chaos. That takes care of all the 22 charges of the BCCI. After that, because I went up against everybody, ultimately Tharoor had to apologize. First he said no in Parliament, then he said yes, it was him, and then he had to admit everything because everything was on recording, and he had to resign. Kochi went on to get the team, and they said I was arm twisting to allow Ahmedabad to come in.
Yeah.
I thought Ahmedabad was the right team to come in because it was they had a good conglomerate. Ahmedabad was the right city to come in, and there's not two ways about it. For IPL, I wanted Ahmedabad to come in. Whether it's the Dhoors or the Adani, whoever would be the owner, I really didn't care. But I thought it was a great center for the IPL, and there must be some curse that it hasn't come until even today. After two more. And what happened? Sahara defaulted. What happened? Kochi defaulted. They had to be taken out. Rebates have come in. And now we have two new teams. But after a lot of soul searching. Exactly what I said will happen, happened. because people are not looking at, they have never built something, they never knew it. So now everybody's trying to save their ass.
थैंक यू सो मच ये क्लिप एंड तक देखने के लिए। अगर आपको और भी ऐसी क्लिप्स देखनी है तो राज शमानी क्लिप्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए।